Hey, bitch, it's JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel, honey, and welcome back to another review on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So we pretty much picking up where we left off at the Love Lagoon party that Miss Karen decided to throw when Miss Jax decided she was gonna walk her ass up there and pretty much crash the party looking like a damn fool, in my opinion. Listen, Jax, this season you're not coming off as good as you did the last time you were here. I feel like a lot of people gave her sympathy and stuff because of how Miss Mia was over there treating Miss Girl, which was unfair. Now the way that you've returned, coming back as a minion with a vengeance is very irritating just a bit. And Mia is annoying as hell. Okay, annoying as hell. The way she got her ass in the pool at the end of the scene, and she over there like shaking her little butt and stuff like that. Like people really want to see her body. It's like, Mia, go away from us with this, please. Okay. Anywho, like I said, Jackson popped up, ruined Miss Karen's event just a little piece. Okay. Karen tells this girl she needs to leave. Do y'all know this woman sat up there and told her, I'll leave when I finish passing out my balloons. I, I'm sorry. Are they cursing their mamas in Spain? You didn't want my opinion. I don't even know why you asked. Like, who is she talking to? Karen said, "Girl, you'll leave, okay? Before I call 911." I said, "You might want to go ahead and call them, girl. They'll be familiar with you. Hello, but you might want to go and call the people or something. Get her the hell up out of here." I feel like Jax definitely did too much. She overstepped her boundaries. Just a little piece for me. Um, I didn't really like that. Ashley was loving it though, y'all. Ashley Darby was here for the mess. Okay, y'all know Ashley can't stand Karen. And let me tell y'all something. With this new video that has dropped of Miss Karen, her interrogation, her questioning or whatever, being at the scene, all of that. Let me tell y'all, I guarantee y'all Ashley Darby watched that a few times and got her motherfucking life. Okay, I feel like Ashley Darby has been waiting on this moment for Miss Karen to be exposed. And can I also say this when it comes to Miss Karen? I remember when we first talked about this earlier this year in March, and I said that I did not feel like her being drunk had anything to do with the passing of her mom or her parents or anything. And it was people in the comments coming at me. You know what I'm saying? Coming at me. Oh, when your turn comes, girl, don't put that on me. Not when my turn comes, girl. Keep that over there with you, okay? Don't be coming for me. Y'all had some things to say when I tried to say something about it being about Ray. When she tried to bring that up, I'm like, y'all was coming for me. Oh, y'all was some mad. Y'all was some mad at me. I know y'all love me though. I know that. You know what I'm saying? But when my opinion does not match y'all be really upset about it. And I don't be understanding. We gonna be in love by next month. So why you coming so hard at me like this? Only for months and months and months to go on, and y'all get that beautiful bean footage, and you see that she was loose as a goose. Don't get me started. Okay, it was giving loose as a goose, just a bit. All right, and we wasn't thinking about her mama at all, and neither was she. Okay, she did what she wanted to do because that's just how it is, and that's just what she did. Okay, trying to sit up there and blame some shit on Ray, and Ray over there trying to help her figure this shit out with the police, even coming up with lies for her on the spot. You got ran off the road by somebody. You had a couple of beers. Ray over there searching for the lies as he's searching for your license, bitch. Okay, but y'all was upset with me. Okay, why y'all upset with me when I called a thing a long time ago, and now we really seeing what it is? It ain't got nothing to do with her mama now, but she needed that sympathy. Okay, she needed that sympathy. She needed to not take accountability. Oh, so much so to the point where she took this shit to trial, and she probably finna go to jail. Okay, girl. But that's the grand dame for you, honey. That's y'all grand dame. We gonna let you do what you do. Okay. So like I said, Miss Ashley Darby was here for the BS. I felt like Mia was doing a bit much when when Karen was telling like Jacqueline, you gotta go. Mia's all in Karen's face. I believe she even had her finger in Karen's face. And it's like, first of all, you trying to tell Karen to calm down. I don't like that. See, honestly, Mia would have had to leave with her good Judy Miss Jax. Okay, you're gonna have to leave with your good girlfriend because y'all over here doing too fucking much for me. Okay, how you have your friend come to my house and we later on find out that Mia was aware that Jax was gonna be coming to Karen's house and said that she wasn't gonna stop her from coming. How do you let this girl come to my house and then when I get upset, obviously because you asked me if she could come and I told you no, she cannot. You want to sit up here and tell me that I need to calm down? I'm not even going the lengths of what I can really go when it comes to her showing up on my fucking property. I'm actually being really nice right now. So you might want to back the hell up out my face. So then, when Mia and Jax are leaving, first of all, what was also interesting was Karen telling Mia to sit her ass down. I said, no, don't tell her to sit down. Tell her she can get the hell on. That's what you need to be telling her. Go with your friend. Okay. But also, Mia and Jax are talking in the street. And Jax said, girl, I'm standing on the street. Okay. I'm not standing on her property. I'm standing on the street. And Mia told her, girl, this ain't even her property. Okay, girl, she renting this. Girl, I don't even know why she acting like that. Like, girl, it's really giving every bit of she rent. Girl, you can't say somebody is trespassing on property that you're renting. And I'm like, BITCH, you very well can say somebody is trespassing on property that you're paying for, bitch. That's where that woman resides, period. Your friend is trespassing, Bookie Butts. Are you okay, ma'am? And it's funny because she tried to say something like, oh, Karen, I know that you think that you're that girl or you're more than what you are or whatever like that, but your slip is showing. And I said, wait a minute, are we talking about ourselves here, Miss Mia? Because you like to put too much chip on your fucking dip, okay? Too much dip on your chip is what you like to do. You like to give yourself a little too much and put yourself up here with it. Okay? And whatever you saying about Karen, then y'all really on the same level and you damn near a mini grand dame. Just a little piece, okay? And the crazy thing is the people did not like what you had to say about Karen because when Mia came out and she had the things to say about Karen renting, people started pulling up records of Mia and it showed that Mia has like court records where it said failure to pay for some apartments and stuff. And I believe this was pretty recent. Okay. That's very sad. So it's like, although I kind of felt bad, like, dang, that's messed up. We see these people on these reality shows and we think they got money and all this and that. And Mia telling us that she's a CEO, 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 CEO. She's over here telling us all of this and that. And then you're having trouble with your rent. I did feel a little bad for her. I did a little bit like, dang, that's messed up. You know what I'm saying? Life can come at you hard sometimes. But then at the same time, this is a reaction to you coming for Miss Karen. Okay? Miss Karen knew how to go ahead and downsize when she needed to downsize. Okay? You was over here trying to keep up with the Joneses and stuff and got yourself tied the hell up. So, girl, stop that. All right? What else happened? Afterwards, girl, when Jacqueline leave, we see Ray over there trying to flirt with the pool girl saying, okay then, Mr. Ray. Anywho, they young enough to be your daughter, sir, but okay, whatever. So Mia trying to talk to Karen, but Karen's not trying to talk to Mia. And Mia's like, why don't you want to talk? You know what I'm saying? I hate that you feel disrespected, but like, what's your issue? And it's like, BITCH. Why do you not read the room? Why do you not have a clue? You know what her issue is. You know what it is. So what are you doing? I don't know. Like, anywho. So Mia goes in her confessional and says something like Miss Karen lives in the Lulu world or whatever. And I said, well, if she lives there, then you must be her neighbor. You have to be her neighbor at this point. And that's what's going on. She did admit to knowing that Jax was going to come. She said she wasn't going to stop her from coming or whatever the case was. Gizelle said that she didn't know the reason that Jax released the balloons. I guess she just thought that she brought the balloons in good faith because it was a Love Lagoon. Whole time, it was all about the citations. Gizelle was like, oh, I missed that. Who said that? Girl, Jax said that. I guess you was in your own word that you didn't hear that. But anywho, that's pretty much that on that particular scene. Like, I just feel like Mia was really getting on my nerves, high key. Okay. Now it's time for the ladies to head to Panama, right? So they getting ready to head to Panama. And let's just say this, okay? First of all, when they was at the airport, everybody standing around, Jax got there. Karen really ain't say too much to Jax or anything like that. Gizelle walks up, her and Karen are conversating or whatever about the ladies and Jax and her behavior or whatever. So now Karen's like, they need an OG check. So now it seems like Karen and Gizelle, being the OGs of the show, are planning to check the girls. And we'll see how that's going to go over for the ladies. But let me say this. I would not lie. I would probably have to fly at night if this is my situation. But listen, I would not like to spend most of my damn day traveling and getting to the resort and can't rest fully. Okay. It was given they left that morning. Once they touched down in Panama, it still was daytime. They had to drive 2 hours just to get to the damn resort. Once they got to the resort after 2 hours, it looked like they had to walk damn near a mile. is what it looked like, just to get to the front of the damn villa. Girl, I can't. Only to get in the villa, and we still got to get our room assignments. Then once we get our room assignments, we can't get in the shower and just relax, girl. We got to get in the shower and get ready. A mess to go out here and sit with you bitches and argue. Like, girl, I would have been too damn through. Cause y'all not have done better planning than that. Oh, I guess, honey. But anyway, so when they was on the bus and they was on their way there, Ashley told Stacey that she got some type of radar, and I really feel like Ashley's talking about a gaydar because she's pretty much trying to tell Stacey he just not that into you, girl, and it's some type of chemistry that's off. Okay, she's like, girl, the chemistry really is not there. I'm not seeing it. Okay, Stacey is now saying to the ladies that, oh, I'm not ready to pursue anything or whatever outside of the relationship or something like that. I'm not ready to get into nothing until I, get this divorce figured out. So Karen's like, well, wait a minute, BIT, because girl, that's not what you was telling us the other day. Now you're over here changing your story, and we just trying to figure out why, because now what you're telling us is that, well, first you said you was all in love. Now you're trying to tell us that you ain't into that right now. You trying to figure out this divorce. So something had changed, okay? And we don't know what. So is it that he's showing you what it really is, and you just not realizing that man ain't into you or something? Like, and you just don't want to admit that to us or something like that? Like, what's, because you changing your story up, okay? And Stacey just like, girl, I'm just saying, I'm just telling y'all what's what. But she get in the confessional and say, I need y'all to stop worrying about me and worry about your own men or lack thereof. Now, Stacey ain't really wrong, in my opinion. Stacey not really wrong. But I also feel like, I mean, if she's changing her mind on focusing more so on TJ when she needs to be focusing on a divorce, I don't see anything wrong with that. And I don't really think that should be called into question about, oh, you showed up like you were so in love with him in the beginning, or y'all were in love and then now you're showing up differently. Like, if anything, don't look for a reason. Just be glad that she's finding something. You know what I'm saying? Just be glad that she's more so trying to focus on resolving this divorce, okay? At least that's what I took from the conversation. Unless she was trying to say that she's not interested in dating nobody else. But anywho, girl, good luck. So Ashley talks about her man. I forgot his name. I don't know what it is, but she really likes him. She talking about this stuff. She hasn't liked a guy this much since she was with Michael Darby. You sure, Ashley? Because then last season or season before last, you got your ass up there on that stage and said that you was in love with that dude from Summer House, or was it Winter House? But whatever it was, didn't you say that you loved him or was in love with him? And now all of a sudden you ain't never felt that way about nobody since you was with Michael Darby? Go away, girl. Stop that. Stop that. But anywho, Wendy in the confessional calling the man Jack Harlow. And then says, but what do we know about Jack Harlow? Like, is he accomplished? And I'm like, what do you mean? Of course Jack Harlow is accomplished. Hell, he accomplished you knowing who the hell he is. Like, just such as yourself. You're accomplished, okay? He is a pretty good rapper, in my opinion. Okay, obviously he is accomplished. But then I thought about it and I said, wait a minute. I don't know if she's talking about the actual Jack Harlow. I think she's talking about Ashley Man. Is Ashley Man, okay, accomplished? That must be who she's talking about. But anywho, she keep calling him Jack Harlow. And I'll say this. The guy that Ashley is seeing is not unattractive. I think he's a cute little white boy, but I think that he'll be fine if he changed that hairstyle up and maybe grow him a little piece of a beard. You know what I'm saying? But change that little poof ball you got, and you got the curly hair too, young man. Yeah, probably give you a little piece of a fade or something like that, or just change the hair up just a little bit. Okay, but Ashley do like that man. I don't know, that might be her boo. That might end up being her long-term boo, and I think that man gave Ashley a little piece of that thingy-wangy. Okay? That wanga-langa. I think Ashley did get a piece of that wanga-langa for sure. And that is why she might be a piece of hooked right now, in my personal. Okay. But anywho, what else happened? So they get the room assignments, and Wendy and Kay are going to be in a room together. It seems like Mia got her own little thing going, her own key, her own villa, all because she gave Wendy a good birthday. Wendy, you really think a good birthday is her inviting her friends to the birthday dinner to talk about her and how they met her? You really think that her birthday function or whatever was good for you? That just, and she got you around there touring a damn chiropractic location who don't even know her? Like, I'm confused. Like, what did Mia actually do for your birthday when you were there. And the fact that you would put Gizelle in a room with Stacey because you want her to be annoyed, and the fact that you would sit up there, in my opinion, and call out Gizelle at some point in the show about the children's coming, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but what I'm saying is, although Gizelle has pretty much given you her ass to kiss by not really interacting with you, Mia has physically assaulted your ass. Okay? Mia has actually put her hands on you on more than one occasion, ma'am. And you mean to tell me all it took was for you to go down to Lake Norman, Charles, wherever the hell you went on the lake, and lack thereof, gave you a lack thereof ass party, girl? And that was enough for you to give her one of the nicest rooms? Girl, something is going on with your forgiveness. Okay, something is going on up in here with it. And I don't like him. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't like it. I don't like that. Okay, either her and Gizelle need to be getting the same treatment, and knowing that Gizelle and Mia don't get along, or whatever you said, you should have put them hoes in a room together. Okay, while you talking about you want Stacey to get on her nerves, I promise Mia would have got on her fucking nerves. Okay, that's who you should have put in there. You should have let both of them hoes face each other, cause I ain't fucking with neither one of y'all. And Mia, I ain't forget you hit me with no motherfucking person throwing a drink on me, bitch. I'm still on your ass, no matter how much I smile and make you think we good. Okay. So that's just crazy to me. Oh, because I had a beautiful birthday. Making sure I had a wonderful birthday. Here's your key. You get your room. You get a king size. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not that one right there. What the fuck going on with Wendy? I don't like that. And I don't care what nobody else got to say. Go away from me with this. Anywho, Wendy says she chose violence, but it's really not giving violence that was chosen. Okay? It's giving you may have chose a piece of comedy. But it wasn't no damn violence, because violence for me would have been Mia and Gizelle being in the same room. But you going to get her Stacey. That's comical. Ha 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 ha. Girl, if y'all don't go away from me with this a bull, girl, okay. Okay, so now it's time for the dinner, right? So they about to get ready to do this dinner and all of this stuff after being tired as hell and got to put on a show, child. They ended up doing some type of dance. I think they danced with the devil, whatever it was. They sit down, they talk about that, and then I think Karen ended up highlighting Jax being the devil or something and wanting her to go away. And Gizelle ended up telling Jax, like, can I tell you something or whatever? Pretty much tell her that it was effed up for her to bring balloons to Karen's house and do the that she did. Like, that was like real shady. So Ashley is like, Gizelle, I know you ain't got amnesia, BIT. Like, we didn't just pull up to Karen's house a few years ago, uninvited, child, with some damn pizzas knocking at the door. And I'm like, Ashley does have a point. But also at the same time, Gizelle didn't bust up at no event and ruin the event. But then again, wait a minute now, Gizelle. As I'm thinking, didn't y'all pull a stunt earlier on in the seasons and Karen called security and got y'all escorted out? I'm back with Ashley. Okay, I feel like that happened earlier in the entire show. I think it was like maybe season 1 or 2 or somewhere up in there, maybe the top 3 seasons of the whole franchise. And I'm back with Ashley. I think Ashley's right. I think Ashley's right. Like, BIT, you trying to come down on this lady when you've done some things and you've gotten escorted out, and then also you did show up uninvited and left a piece on that lady house to verify whether or not she lived in that area. Okay, so Ashley, you really ain't wrong on that, girl. Now, Jax does try to clean up the BS. Not really working, but Jack says that she was trying to she told me it was some symbolism or something like that. Like, I was trying to utilize these balloons to be her citations to lift that weight up off of her and sending it off into the atmosphere and all of this extra stupid shit. Talking about something. I came there in peace, love, and light at the end of the day, as long as everybody know. Girl, you came there on some bullshit, okay? Uninvited. You came there on some bullshit. And it wasn't right, okay? And whatever you're trying to give us, we don't care. Karen talking about something, she's in the process of pressing charges against her, and I'm like, girl, if you don't go away from us, you talking about the same way the DA and them press charges on you, girl, I can't. What do you mean? You're in the process of either they pressed or they not pressed? Okay, which one is it? You just said that to put fear in her heart. And why would you sit up there and lie, put fear in her heart, and then the next morning get up and take pictures for her to let her know that there's some type of olive branch? Karen, your lies are coming to an end, okay, with a lot of people. All right, I've been seeing through it. And that's just where it's at. Okay. I'm glad a lot of people are saying it. So Karen says that the balloons were illegal, child. I hollered. That you're not supposed to, and matter of fact, while you're doing that, those balloons are illegal and you're not supposed to lift those up into the atmosphere because of whatever. Da 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 da. And I'm just sitting up here like, Karen, the rest of the season is not going well for you because we're gonna always remind you about your citations and your DUI because that's illegal. Okay, when Mia sat up there and said, "Girl, but you did it for the releasing of your parents." Like, when your parents passed away, you released balloons. I hollered. I said, "Girl, you is not lying here. You not wrong. You not wrong on that one. Okay, you and Ashley, y'all got one right there in that little moment. Okay, now everybody thinks that Mia gave Jax the address to Karen's home, which she says that she didn't. Gizelle calls out Mia for bringing up her daughters. Now Gizelle says that she can present her daughters on social media however the fuck she wants to. And if that's perfect, then great because they are perfect. Listen, I don't disagree. It ain't too many parents that's gonna get on social media and air their kids out and make them look bad. Okay, most parents that do come on social media and try and talk down to their kids or whatever the case is, they get drugged for it. Or people say that don't look right or whatever the case. Why do we know this information? Why is it not private? Keep us out the group chat. Whatever it is, she not wrong in my opinion. Like she could portray her kids to be whatever the fuck she wants to be on her page. Okay, Mia's thing is she's really upset because Gizelle questioned something that Mia brought to this group. You the one that said that your baby daddies can't get along. Then you labeled Ink a baby daddy when he ain't even no daddy to them kids biologically. So yes, when you say one thing and then you make a post like everything is all grand and all great, yeah, I feel like she gonna question it. Okay, like what's that about? So are they getting along now? Like what's that? And you took offense. You got in your feelings about that. But you tried to put that off on Gizelle. And then when you got to Wendy's party, you was like, I mean, just because you guys suggest that doesn't mean that I'm gonna do that. And it's like, what are you talking about? Either that or it's poor editing. All they're doing is asking you about what you put out there. That's why I actually said it didn't necessarily make any sense. Then Jax wants to jump into the conversation, okay? And it's like, ain't nobody even talking to you. But anywho, Wendy says, I got something to say. Can I say this though? Wendy calls out Gizelle because she said, girl, you damn near beat my damn head off just when you thought I made a face or whatever. I gave a look when it came down to you talking about your daughters. You damn near beat my head off. And I don't recall, so remind me. I don't recall Gizelle actually biting Wendy's head off because she wasn't even talking to you anyway. She wasn't fucking with you. And I feel like that's a common thing that people do when they don't like somebody and they don't fuck with somebody, they're going to find fault in everything that they do. And we know that, and y'all viewers should know that as a fact because when y'all also don't like people on these shows, y'all find an issue with every single thing that they do. So I feel like that's no different than what Gizelle did. Now, granted, at the time, I didn't like it because I felt like Wendy did not make no damn face at your daughter. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't say anything to you to bite your head off about. Right? Because she wasn't talking to you. So when Wendy gets in the confessional and she's like, you had a lot of vitriol for me. And it's like, girl, the vitriol was already there because she wasn't fucking with you. Okay, it was already there even prior to the daughters. So it wouldn't have mattered what you did. You could have sat there and said nothing and she would have felt the way because the vitriol was already there. But then she's like, Wendy says, you had vitriol for me for what you thought that I did and I didn't do that. But then this very person actually did that and you don't have anything to say. And Gizelle pretty much says what I said earlier on. I do feel like people that are friends with folks that do something wrong versus people that are not friends with a person and don't really fuck with a person and they do something wrong, you are going to respond to them differently. And y'all don't have to like that. But that's just honestly what it is. Y'all do the people that you don't fuck with, you treat differently than the people that you may be cool with that may do something wrong. Just like when Gizelle says, like, hey, like, I'm not even gonna compare y'all because me and you weren't even talking. Like we weren't even in a good place or none of that. Okay. So the energy I gave you was the energy that I was on in that moment. I'm thinking that me and Mia is actually friends and we're actually cool. So for her to bring up my daughters, like, I'm on her head now. Okay. And it could get to whatever level it can get to if you let me finish what the fuck it is that I'm saying to Mia. But I'm on her head now. Okay. Um, but it is, I feel like it would be a bit of a difference if you feel like that person is your friend versus the BIT that you don't like. Even when you think that they doing something and they not, you're going to find something. Okay. People create scenarios and stories in their head all the time when it's a person that they don't like. What else? So everyone talks to Mia about her being a parent or whatever the case is, and the post that she made and how things didn't make sense and all this and that. And then Jax jumps in to defend Mia. Then Mia, starts crying and all of this and that, getting emotional about Gordon and all of that and him being the problem. And I'm sorry, but I don't really sympathize with her. I'm watching it. I hear you, but okay. Okay, girl. What else is going on? I mean, I feel like Mia has played in our face so much that I don't even know when she being authentic and when she not. She done told us so many different damn stories about her upcoming, her how she met Gordon, how she didn't meet him, all this shit. I don't know what's going on this week or next week. Okay, I don't know. It's annoying. What I will say is that at the end of the episode when we find out that he went to the house and got the kids from Jack's house, from that nanny, took them to a whole nother nanny, and then just left. You got the kids under the idea that they were going to be with you, then you drop them off with another nanny. I do think that's messed up. um I do feel like, and then it's not so much as from one nanny to another nanny, because at least he knows those nannies, at least those kids know that other nanny. But it's the lack of communication for me. That's the biggest thing. It's the lack of you not even communicating with her what the hell going on with her children. I do find a problem with that just a bit. Okay, you have rights to them. Y'all are still married. They are your children, but at the same time, at least let her know what the hell going on. Okay, like I don't agree with that. What else happened? So the next day, the ladies get up. Karen, I guess she's trying to be cool with Jax, whatever it is. Okay, everybody come outside. They sit at the table. The highlight for me was Jax dragging that goddamn chair. And I said, girl, it's too early in the morning for you to be making all that damn noise. If you don't pick that fucking chair up and put it where you want it to go, bitch. Because we really don't even want you at this table anyway. Hello? Okay? We not trying to give you no seat at the table, bitch. But we didn't tell you could just drag that hoe over like that. Girl, pick that up and sit it down. Anyway. All right. Wendy came in bearing gifts for the ladies, giving everybody gifts and stuff. And I think they were getting ready to go to like a rom spot or something like that. So we'll see that on the coming episode. Okay? But that's pretty much all that I got. The episode was cool or whatnot, but I don't have a whole lot. I know you guys are gonna have a lot to say about the Wendy and the Gizelle of it all, and I'm gonna let you do that. Do what you do. Make sure you're respectful in how you leave your thoughts and comments down below. Okay. And that's pretty much all that I got. All right, that's all that I got. I'm Jami, that's me, and honey, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, child. Bye bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like Soldier Ray. Leading my people like quarterback. I'm in here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross I'm out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be